Ninja kicked the damn rabbit. In this review, we have Usagi Yojimbo from the N.E.C.A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon line, which is one of my favorite lines. So excited to have this guy. One of my favorite figures as a kid was this guy, Usagi Yojimbo, the samurai rabbit. Here's a little bit more of how the box looks. It's just gorgeous. A little bit of the art. And then the figure comes in a nice clamshell with all of the accessories nicely packaged with it. So let's take him out and get a better look. And here he is, Usagi Yojimbo, looking very, very good. As I said, this was one of my favorite figures when I was a kid. I don't know, it was just a rabbit and it stood out to me. I don't even remember seeing those episodes in the cartoon. And he looked way different in the toys than he did in the cartoon, so I don't even realize I don't think I realized it was the same guy. But I still like the toy a lot, and I'm happy to have this. It looks really good. They did a good job with the paint. I love the way they do that animated style lines with the black and then the darker shade in the back. It just really works. They do a great job with it. Yeah, it invokes nostalgia in me like no other line. I think the N.E.C.A cartoon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line, it's just so cool, and I don't know, makes me feel like a kid again, you know? So I love it. Let's take a look at some of the accessories that it brings. So he does bring his two swords. One of them is longer, one is a bit shorter. Also, this head has the teeth expression on it, where the one I showed earlier in the video had the teeth in and then the ears down. And then he also brings the sheath for the swords. And then it has like this cloth elastic band that you can use to hold the sheath up, which is an okay way of doing it. It's a little wonky, but it looks okay and it works, I guess. And then he brings this hat. I don't know what you call these kind of hats, but you see them a lot of in like China or like in Japan. I don't know if it's a rice hat or what. Anyway, you could wear it on the back like this, or you could wear it on the top of his head. And then also, he does bring this nice robe. So you may remember it from the show where he has that robe and he goes out in public with it. So it's not super black, it's kind of like a dark gray, but it still works. It's a little big on him too. Doesn't fit him perfectly, but I'm still glad they included it, and it doesn't look too bad. So yeah. What else? He also brings these extra hands. I dropped one there. He brings these extra hands, closed fist hands, and then it brings that dagger. Then it has that other dagger-like thing that you have a handle on that it used to come in all of those like Ninja Turtle toys, but I never knew what it was. I thought it was a pizza or something, to be honest. And then it brings this dinosaur from his world, which is apparently like a dog for him. So, yeah. And last but not least, let's compare him next to a foot soldier and Donatello. So he's obviously shorter than Donatello. The foot soldier's a lot taller. He's in a stance here. And here's next to April O'Neil. Oh wait, that's Jubilee. But still, size comparison for you. Cat meowing. So let's just take a closer look at this guy real quick. It's actually very, very well done. It's gorgeous the way they painted it. They just do a great job with making things look animated. Like compared to the X-Men animated series, the way they're trying to do the cell shading, I just love the way they do it on this better. It just works. The back is always a darker shade. The black lining is always just enough, not overkill, and put in the right places. It just has nice clean paint jobs for the most part. I have a little bit of scuffing right here where got a little bit of the gray from the belt bled onto the blue, but it's not too bad. It's pretty darn good. I really like the way it looks. It's one of those figures that when you have it in hand, you can really appreciate how beautiful it looks. the colors they chose and the sculpt of it is very, very nice. Now, when it comes to articulation, it's not the craziest. Can look up that much, could look down very well. He has some swagger. He could tilt his head to the side. The ears articulate. The ears also, you can take this out and put it on the other head, so you can have the low ears or the high ears on either head. So that's a good option. Let's see. We have a swivel at the waist, maybe a tiny bit of a crunch. The arms go up about that much. They could do a full 360. The bend is only about 90 because the baggy clothes and stuff, but I guess it's enough. Decent swivel in the wrist. Let's see. Kicks up that high. Have a bend on the knee, but it's not too much. He can't kick back too much. A bit of swivel. There's a hinge on the ankle. Yeah, so the articulation is not super great, especially these thick pants that are super baggy. You can't get much bend out of them, but you can still get them into some pretty good poses, surprisingly. So it's not bad. And I don't know, I just love the way it looks so much, so I'm not going to take off too many points from it. So that's going to conclude the review, guys. Thank you for checking it out. I really like the figure a lot. As always, N.E.C.A does a great job painting their figures, and sculpt-wise, they just look like they jumped out the cartoon. So good job, N.E.C.A. This is one of my favorite figures I've received this year so far, for sure. So might make my top 10 list at the end of the year. Usagi Yojimbo, passing scores. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the review. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want. Thank you for watching. Take care and peace.